Charts are loading. Just woke up. Came on a little late. Looking at another charts, this thing is up quite a bit because of news. Let's see. What do we have here? 15 minutes. Let's look at an hourly chart. Okay. Here. This low is swept. This high is swept. Can they go for these? Let's see, from here to all time highs is 200 points. So they're not gonna go for this low. Probably not. I think they're gonna go for these highs. So we would say let's go higher. We have two gaps here. Let's see. We have this here also, which they have not filled. So if they're gonna go for this wick, they might as well go for this. Five-minute chart. Nothing obvious. They're leaving this open. 1 minute. Yeah, they're probably gonna go higher. Just sweeping these lows here. If anything, they might sweep this, but this low should be enough for them to go higher. Alright. Let's wait to open. Market is open. Let's see what they do. Bullish FEG on every time frame. Yeah, I know, right? If you look at the 5-minute chart, this thing, there's like very low pullback besides here, which was like this entire week at open. They just chopped for a bit, pull back, and that was the pullback. I still think they might go higher, but this low is also suspect. So I'm looking at the hourly time frame, right? Can they go for this low, or is these highs, are they higher probability? It's a Friday, so they might not go for all this high all the way up here. They swept this. What's somewhere here? Can they go for these, or maybe these? If anything, this high here, because if you look at the bodies, it's very clean bodies, right? Just ignore this wick. It's very clean level here, so I think they might go for this level instead. So we're looking for long. So we buy here. Yeah, it'll be 90 points. So yeah, that would be our target. This low was swept. Let's see what they do from here. I would use this gap. Market's just open, so we gotta wait. Niche, you in a trade yet? You traded? Okay, so we're respecting this gap, which is good. They swept this low and these lows here. So if they start going higher, we'll hop in on pretty much any first fair value gap that hops in. We have a little imbalance here as well on the 30-second. See if they close below this this low imbalance or not. Okay, we close below as well as below this gap. If they close back above, I might get it. Gonna try to get along here if we get filled. Huh? Alright, we're in. We're in long. Small stop loss. Bearish FVG. I don't see any so far. Like, they could inverse this. Okay, we're out on the first trade. Totally fine. We have this news wick here, but I don't think they're gonna go for it. I think they're gonna go for this level up here. Gonna try to get back long once they're back above this gap. No data, no new FEG form. This price sucks. I know, right? Since open, they're like up down up down. There's nothing formed. Probably because we're up so much, they're trying to like chop people out on both sides. So people that are long here, they're sweating, and the people that are short, they're not having fun time, even though it's going down. Yeah, imagine shorting this and you're in a short. This would not be fun. Like, look at this. Down and immediately retrace all the way back up. Up, down, up, down. Say, these two low lows here, they might reverse off this. They can. Okay, so there's your fair value gap, man. The first gap of the day. This one I like also. On the 30-second. See what they do from here. Question is, do they really want to go for the snooze wick? I don't think they want to go for the snooze wick yet. It's a great target. They might get it later in the day, but I don't think they want to get it yet. ES accumulating the whole time. Let me see. Yeah, ES is a little bit stronger, or actually much stronger. We can take one more trade, then I'm probably call it. We could take the inverse of this gap, but it's kind of risky. I might wait for the inverse of the gap above, then retest and go higher. So we do that. Say we do this. Whoops, don't want to do that. Okay, say we inverse this upper gap. I might try for a long. We will have to inverse it though. Okay, so that might be no move. Alright, that's the plan. As soon as it inverses, we'll look for a long. But this gap being inverse, I don't trust it yet. If anything, they're testing this here, and they might go lower. So we gotta wait for them to inverse this. There we go. Nice. We need a close. Try to get long here. See if we get filled. Market needs to lock in. Yeah. Every day, man, is like so tough. Like these past few days, at least. Straight L's. Very difficult market. Like this entire move since open, 70 points. No range, expansion, nothing. Very difficult market to trade in. I'll try to get along here. See what you feel. Come on, fill us. Almost there. Alright, we're in. We are in long. This is our last trade of the day. We're in long due to this tiny 1 minute fair value gap. It's very small, but it's over here. You draw it out. Can we get a win? It's been like 7 days. Took 7 L's in a row. These highs here are very suspect. That's why we're looking for wrong. And we have a very important liquidity level up here. So I think they will sweep this. I don't think they're gonna go for this news wick, even though it's a news wick. I don't think they're gonna go for this. Because this news wick swept everything over here. So I don't think they're gonna sweep this low. Especially when the chart looks like this. So I think they're gonna go for this high over here. That's what I think though. Doesn't have to be true. Or doesn't have to happen. Market needs to lock in, man. Gives that dub. Stop us out here, of course. Well, that kind of sucks. I would say only switch to bearish if we go towards that data low. Yeah, if we start gravitating towards this low, I would be bearish. But I don't think they're going for this low yet. Maybe later in the day or next week, Monday or Tuesday. God damn it. Feels like I rushed in. Me too. Man, I want to take another trade here. I know I should not. I will try one more. This will be the last one. Okay, we're in. Last trade of the day. This might be a bad idea, actually. Let me draw this out. This is my last trade. Should not be, but we'll see. So hard to draw this. my stop is out here. They can. Feels like you rushed it. If it gets above the FVG on the ES, let me see. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, if it does, then that would be pretty bullish, and we're probably going higher. Since our bias is they're going higher, that would definitely help if that happens to ES. They would need to close above there though. It's very tough price action. I should not have taken this trade, but since we're already in, we have to sit through it. I think that was the move. We still have not got our first fair value gap on the 1 minute chart, which is kind of crazy. Like, it's since open, there's not a single fair value gap formed. We have a little tiny gap here that they have formed, but it's not super obvious. So they might get an expansion move soon, like maybe now. They might create a gap on this candle or the next candle to take out these highs and use that gap to go higher. But this entire move, every single candle was being overlapped, so there's not really a fair value gap to use. We were using the 30-second. 9:39 a.m. got a little bullish one. Hold up, let's see if we get stopped out or not. Barely moving anywhere. It's a day of was it non-farm? So yeah, it's very difficult to trade in this, especially in this environment like this. It's not easy. So we got stopped out. A little unfortunate. I still think we're going higher, but probably without us, cause I'm done here. Yeah, I took my L's. Another L, man. I think that was the stop run. They go up from here. That might be it. Okay, we have at least our first fair value gap for the day, which they have just created, but can't really do much with it because we are done. But this would be our first fair value gap. This one here for this day. Man, that's tough. Barely moving anywhere. Yeah, we're done here. We're not gonna trade this. If anything, they're gonna move after 10 a.m. because they had such a big move pre-market. They should have told us that we gotta be careful with market open, because this big move pre-market, they're gonna chop everybody out. So that's why you see all this, which would make sense. So we take that into account next time. Next time we gotta be careful, a little more patient when there's a big move pre-open. So yeah, at least we learned that, and next time be more careful. Have a good weekend. You too, man. Thanks for coming. We took another L. This is our 7th, 8th day in a row where all we have were L's. 7 or 8 days of straight losing. Not gonna lie, this kind of got to me, man. That's why I took a third trade. But we're still alive, so we come back next week. Hopefully we get better. I'm probably gonna have to review this. And look how many times they swept these this gap here. 1, 2. Came down like so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Could this be the time they go higher? No idea, man. But if you see them start going below this low, and especially if they go below this gap here, if they get below this gap, let me get rid of this. If they're below this gap, they're probably gonna go for this low. You still have room, about 80 points of target. Say they go down below, they retest this, you will short it, or I will short it, and that's about 80 points from here to this Newswick. But if not, and they go higher to, they go above this gap, which I think they're gonna go above this and go higher, we have about 90 points as well on the upside. So it was an either or situation, either above this gap or below this gap, because these are the important ones, and that's what I'm looking at. So if you're patient, we could wait for them to give a signal and tell them, hey, we're going higher or we're going to go lower, because in this range like this, it's very difficult to guess. I'm guessing higher, that's why we took longs, but it's pretty difficult. But yeah, anyways, this is where I call it. Thanks for coming, guys, and see you guys next week. Follow for more, by the way.